And we're live. Okay, cool. Right. So, I don't know which one to go to automatically. I think I'm probably going to do Ayato's next. Because I'm pretty sure people at least like Kokomi and Tartaglia and Zhongli, but I don't know about Ayato. So let's do Ayato while we wait for everyone to come in. Which one was Ayato's quest again? One. There it is, this one. Let's do that one to get that one out of the way on stream at least. Or before. Before people that really care about the other characters show up.
Those two look familiar. Ah, it's Ippei and Shinojo!
Remind me who they are again?
You forgot already? That one is Shinojo. Back when we first arrived in Inazuma, we escorted Hiragi Chisato out of Rito with him. Next to him is Ippei, Kujo Kamaji's servant. That day when we hung out with A, he came and told us that... all part of... Anyway, let's go say hi!
Right, these characters I don't care about that much.
Hi, Ippei. Hi, Shinojo. What are you guys doing here?
Man, the sun really is bright because my camera looks nice right now. It doesn't ever look this nice. My lighting never looks this nice.
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much. I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Yes, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. I've never had the chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our lady had them join us as additional guards for a goods escort in order to sneak out of Rito undetected.
Right.
So we all know each other, huh?
Not exactly. We've only just met. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Hiragi's relationship.
It's probably fine.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers those two had a thing. In fact, that's old news, though. So why has it come up now?
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Wow, that's great!
Well, that's great.
They can finally make it official!
Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't announced anything, and we wouldn't dare to ask.
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet. Turns out that Ippei received the exact same instructions as I did.
So I made a bit of... What do you mean by changes? How much of a change did you make? I thought it was already good as it was.
They're both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine and confectionery normally reserved for big festivals. It's hard not to put two and two together.
Lady Hiragi has been in high spirits recently, and
feather I got.
I heard she's on a diet as well.
Am I gonna be jealous?
Surely it's all for the wedding.
This is wonderful news!
What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be happily married to the love of her life.
Right? I think so too.
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get Now, if they sent me out to deliver wedding invitations,
Shinojo doesn't look like he's taking this very well at all.
You seem upset.
Sorry, I just haven't slept well recently.
I'll check it after this cutscene.
I'm ashamed to be so out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my
Are you worried about their...
Not exactly, it's just...
I get what you mean, I really do. We need this wedding to be set in stone before the...
What should we do?
I don't know. That seems a bit rude.
Right! If Ayaka knows about it, that means...
I don't think it's a good idea.
It's fine. She and Ayaka
hey,
are
guest.
practically best
Welcome.
buds. There's nothing to worry
Been a while.
about.
Currently, I'm doing story quests. I'm doing Ayato's. Hopefully, it's not boring. At the start so far, it's these two characters I don't really care about, so...
I see.
We'll see.
Then
hopefully it's better.
Thank you very much. Having a definite answer will stop my thoughts from running wild.
He hasn't even shown up yet, Shelly.
Let's go to the Kamisato estate!
And so it begins. Let me... The name was enough. Oh no. Right, we're gonna check Shelly's Sino build real quick. It's on Rosaria, right? Last time I checked. It's the feather. Whew. That's a pretty good feather. That's 28. Pretty good. Oh, those are fantastic ratios. Holy shit. Oh my god. And on Rosaria, that's even more insane, but obviously it's going to Sino. That's pretty good ratio. Sino is basically Razor. Think about him like that. He also scales off of EM. Yeah, right? You like that? That ratio is crazy. I wish my Rosaria had that ratio. My Rosaria's not even close. Mine's 60 with 156. And that's with not even fully kitted out artifacts. This person's like, I had to with the skill. Is it? Isn't it like Razor's where he gets like a burst? Like a form change, basically? But yeah. I really wish my Rosario was finished, but these two pieces are just garbage. That makes sense that the catch is kind of useless. Granted, catch is already good on a lot of characters. Or at least two big characters, or two main characters.
This place impresses me every time I come
Potato!
here.
Hello!
It's so magnificent, but still so elegant.
We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause any extra trouble for you.
Ayaka wouldn't mind.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do once we were inside. So we'll just leave you to it.
Alright then, we won't be long.
Yeah, he ascends with crit damage. I knew about that. So you don't really need to focus on crit damage? Your crit rate's pretty good though. Yeah, Sino Ascension stat is crit damage. I'm not gonna be able to get him though. Sad times. I'll be focusing on Raiden Shogun. I have awful crit damage artifacts. This is very good news. Have you seen Shelly's like build with her Rosaria? It's pretty good. It's insane the artifacts that she got for him. Oh look, it's Toma.
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing.
She prepped up for him.
Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's
He comes out basically next week.
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the Traveler?
Oh, I didn't think his
Yes.
voice sounded like this. That's
Greetings,
how his voice
traveler.
sounds?
Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan, and Yashiro commissioner. Kamisato Ayato.
Both of the girls in chat are gonna hate me. If only he was cool, then I'd care. But he's
Greetings,
not.
both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person.
I love his playstyle. Like the way he attacks and whatnot, because it reminds me of Virgil from Devil May Cry, but I'm not into his design. really not into his design.
Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the
Not to
Kamisato
me.
clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
Don't worry, Potato. We can agree that Zhongli looks cool and is cool, but Ayato's okay. Not into Ayato. I like Toma's design though. Toma's design looks cool. I'm just not into him as a, I guess, like, playable character. Also, I don't know. His character's not too bad.
Oh,
He's just very plain to me.
Hi! Your flattering words flatter us.
Also, don't worry. I probably get
excuse
Toma
the
if
sudden
Daya actually
mess
does
of our
work with him
visit,
like the rumors
for
have
it
been.
is most improper etiquette.
Or if the leaks are true.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people to never mess with.
Also, thank God that they actually have other people involved in this story,
As
unlike
soon as he stands up,
Kazuha's.
the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
How specific is this support? Like, what does it do specifically? Because if it literally works with, because Daya needs a pyro shield. Supposedly, rumors, she needs a pyro shield. And the only two people I can think of are Xinyan and him.
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Oh, good. Because that whole spiel was really tiring just now. Alright, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna ask the question.
Basically, his shield is ass without his burst. But with his burst and skill, Toma becomes the second strongest shield in the game. Really? That's interesting. Does his shield last long? Like, compared to Zhongli? Now, I'm talking about how long it lasts, not how powerful it is. Paimon goes from polite to...
We heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married.
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet. I see. Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma. Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the almighty shogun to the masses, this wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Makes sense.
Right, makes sense.
Oh,
Two
so that the
true
second
lovers
time is
becoming
Paimon.
husband and wife. What a happy occasion.
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between 2 commissions are extremely rare. But these 2 truly love each other. Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect.
I wonder if he has the same problem that Ayaka has, where she's like very like away from people and gated. I wonder if he has the same issue or not.
The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time to spare. This will be a good chance for me to pay a visit to the bride and groom. Oh, and would you 2 care to join me?
Just not people he likes? Oh no.
I presume you 2 have a special connection with the individuals in
Well,
question.
Toma takes
or you
care
would
of
not
people,
be quite
so yeah,
so
that's
interested
nice.
in this matter.
He tries his
This
best.
being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too? Or is my presumption incorrect?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections here. Super ordinary ones, actually. We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although, wait. Does that mean we helped make this wedding happen?
I cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean we are spared the futile pursuit known as small talk.
His legs look so skinny from
You're
that
the
one
Yashiro
angle.
commissioner, but you can't do small talk?
Small talk is a chore. Of course, there are some people in the world who quite enjoy doing chores, but I am not one of them. Toma,
Oh
I'm
god.
heading out with my 2 guests now.
Oh my god.
I'll leave the residence in your capable hands.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
I could tell that you like Toma way more than Kazuha at this point, at this rate. Did I ever need to get something from here? No, I don't think there's anything inside here. I should totally stop doing this and just go to Zhongli's story. That or Tartaglia's. Toma being the most reliable person. Talking to the oh boy. Its cooldown is 20 seconds, burst cost is 80, so it's hard to keep the uptime. Oh, that stinks. I mean, I guess you can build up energy recharge and see how that works. And as long as you have other pyro characters, I guess you can get the like get it to reoccur more quickly.
You're finally...
Ah, Yashiro Commissioner!
Who are these 2?
They're friends of ours. Paimon.
So it's true. Well, there we have it. That's it then.
Great, so our hunch was... It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
Sure.
Don't worry, sir. That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic. We'd like to pay a visit to the Kujo clan. Would you mind leading the way for us?
Of course not.
I guess this is where
Aw, cheer up.
I'll try.
This poor guy. I mean, you're gonna need his shield to be up as much as possible, right? He's not gonna do any attacking. He's mostly doing a lot of support. At least from what I understand.
All right, then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ippei.
Oh, it's this guy again.
I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only right that I should come and offer the Kamisato clans congratulations in person.
Fingers crossed that if Daya does have that shield buff, that shield buff actually gives her big PP damage, so then people care about Toma, and then Toma becomes relevant. And then Daya becomes relevant, hopefully.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryou Commission have slowly started to stabilize. I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task.
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking, upright, and responsible.
I mean, I didn't mind getting a single copy of him when I was pulling. I forgot what banner it was. I think it was the Kazuha banner. I didn't mind if I had one single copy of him, mostly because of his fishing skill. That's cool, because of all of the new element, because of the new element and all that.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing.
There's still a lot
And
of stuff
I
that
finally
hasn't
had
even
the
been
chance to
tested,
focus a
I'm
little on my
assuming,
personal life.
with a lot of other characters.
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Come on now. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things should be. Really, who stays stony-faced when talking about a wedding?
Stony face.
You're right.
Not stone face.
But I am curious
Stony
to know,
face.
what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden?
I'd appreciate him. Oh,
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to
I
stand
love that,
in its
like,
way.
people just get fucked over by 4 stars a lot. Like, usually you'll get 2 4 stars out of a banner just fine, but there'll be the 1 4 star that you can't get. And I find that funny. That the 4 star is harder to get sometimes than the 5 star.
No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision, and I'm sure.
Indeed I am.
So please be confident. When your mind is made up, you ought not be worried about things for which you are already well prepared. Nevertheless, there is just one small aspect of this that
Isn't she,
puzzles
like,
me a little.
glitched or busted because there's, like, a weird reaction with Bloom?
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou
Zero
Commission in
pity.
line.
Well, if you got
This
it off
is
of Zero
positive,
Pity, you just
and
got
no
really
doubt
lucky with the
beginning of
5 star.
important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiragi's father, Hiragi Shinsuke, is still in prison.
They should have fixed it by now.
If you choose
I
now,
think.
of all moments, to announce a marriage between the
That was
Hiragi
funny.
and Kujo clans,
Barbara was actually
kinds
doing
of
damage.
rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public and in the Kanjo Commission are not likely to be in either of your best interests.
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my... Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, so although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage...
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined to...
I can see where you're coming from, but you're only postponing the problem, not solving it.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything... Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation, I went to meet her and have a serious conversation about our future. It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter.
Which ones?
So
I'd be
cool.
interested to hear any leaks, because I like to prepare for myself. Well, you don't need to get every 4-star potato. Just like I don't. But I happen to get Dory. And Hazo. And who else was new? Well, Collei was free. I didn't get Collei. Yes, I do. Then the Sino banner will have Sayu and Cookie. Well, Candace I already knew. Candace was, like, spoiled from the get-go. Or talked about, revealed, because they always reveal the new characters. They never really show what the old characters are going to be. I might pull on the banner once or twice, maybe, just so I can hopefully pull Cookie or Sayu, because I want Sayu. I also want Candace, just because Candace looks cool. So I might pull on the banner maybe once or twice. Maybe just use the anniversary rewards to pull on it. Maybe get a 4-star or 2.
Huh? Really?
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it. I'll never forget the look on her face.
I wouldn't mind getting Cookie, though.
Oh.
Even though she's not too great.
Anyway,
but I guess she
as
got
her
better
boyfriend,
because of
I knew she was
Dendro,
just
right?
pretending, so I played along and said, I was only joking about the letter. And after making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that afternoon working through all the details of the wedding.
Okay. So you discussed it and decided on a date.
I love her
We did.
design. Her design's fantastic.
It was
A lot of
chance
these
to
characters' designs are
finally
great.
express
They're
our
just
commitment
not
to one another,
the best.
clearly and completely. And
Also,
you know
the
what?
fact that she
I think it was about time.
nicks her own health.
No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the one person she can always rely on.
This guy has a shiny beacon head.
Give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like this? He just won't stop talking.
Nothing can stop them from sharing his love story.
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kami.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment.
But isn't she a ninja?
If I had any reservations before, I certainly don't now.
I thought Cookie Shinobu was a ninja. That's like her whole shtick. Is the healing consistent or is it not? Former Shrine Maiden. Former. I find it funny that Yelan is basically a way better ninja than both of them. She doesn't even dress like a ninja.
I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kind of irritating to see you all smug like this, it's...
Thank you all.
We have some other business to attend to now.
Very well. I'll see you out.
Depends on your build, though? Okay.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on Cloud 9. What do you think,
Cloud
Collei?
9? I never expected him to say that. He seems genuinely happy, but I'm bothered by the whole thing.
He chalked it up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato I know. It bothers me also. But, unfortunately, attempting to seek the truth of the matter would likely be fruitless.
It's weird. I never expect him to talk like that, and I also didn't expect his voice to sound like this. I expected him to be more soft-spoken. I do know that one of his idol animations, he just pops boba out of his, like, sleeve and just starts sipping it. Pace yourself before you erase yourself. That's stupid. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures, we always find a way to get to the bottom of it.
He says it so fast.
I see. So that's how adventurers think. In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious about taking a stance. This makes it difficult to investigate. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't seem to care.
No,
if we intervene without his blessing,
I do not need to listen to him do that.
Good intentions may lead to catastrophic results.
I'm good.
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried at all.
Back in the corner
Everything
you go.
in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient. Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro Commissioner would never be done. My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, instead of trying to find out what could have caused it, it is better to look at the situation itself. If the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable. We don't know yet. After all, I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful, just as my sister describes.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through, haven't they?
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But there are two sides to every story. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on this.
Huh. Makes sense, but Paimon still doesn't quite get it.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best wishes anyway. Let's take the opportunity to hear her thoughts. If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate the challenges ahead successfully. Well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
Let's head there. I wonder how long Ayato's story quest is.
There is still much to prepare for the wedding.
Not that long?
Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
Yelan's is long? I didn't even know that.
I agree.
Yelan.
Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner.
Hello there,
To
Commissioner.
what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and we're not entirely sure how long she will be.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
Hey! Paimon is not an attendant!
The old guy?
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please,
Sue or whatever.
let us know once Lady Hiragi is available.
Nonsense, Commissioner.
Him.
No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion.
Sounds like a
and all the other
narrator.
clans who serve the Hiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed. We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
With the perfumes?
Take care, Commissioner.
I wouldn't know. I never watched Fairy Tail.
Seems like you guys talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Hence why I dislike small talk. Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time. The owner always manages to come up with novel ideas. I'm one of his regular...
Oh, it's Tomoki!
I did. It was shit.
Ah, it's you. Good to see you
Yeah,
again.
I heard that at the start it was very promising. Like, Fairy Tail was pretty good at the beginning. And then around halfway-ish, it started going downhill. And then the ending was just complete shit.
Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yup, we tried his dango milk a while back with the almighty shogun in Inazuma City.
Ah,
You watched
I
Fairy Tail
see.
too, Gust?
So you were involved in that. I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two.
It was a twist of fate. It was unexpected, that's for sure.
I
No.
always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. Flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm going to stick. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too.
I don't
So,
care
I
about
gave it
these
a lot of thought.
NPCs!
I finally came up with an all-new business concept.
I care
Sounds interesting.
about
What is it this
the
time?
gotcha character.
I've decided to give complete
I'm
creative
kidding.
control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea. As well as dango, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Do they really all go well with milk? Hard to imagine.
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that be okay?
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely. So, of course, I shouldn't place restrictions on the ingredients if I can help it.
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try.
You know what I find
Lavender melon,
interesting?
seagrass, and sea Ganoderma.
I find that interesting that a lot of characters have been
what?
voiced lately
You
in
wanna
Genshin
mix
by like
those with
YouTubers and
milk?
stuff, like
I do
not
indeed.
really well-known
Why? What's wrong?
actors.
You
It's pretty
really
neat.
think that's gonna turn
It's
out
nice.
tasting good?
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary.
Like, I know Sino's
It's great to
voiced
try
by
new
like a
things.
YouTuber,
Traveler, any thoughts?
if I'm correct. I think I'm correct. I should be. I'm gonna go with Dango.
Yes, Dango.
An ordinary choice, but there's nothing wrong with that. 2 Dango milks and 1 milk with lavender melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second, I'll have them ready in just a moment.
I would love to actually try that Dango thing.
Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
Apparently? Oh, that's funny.
Dango milk tastes pretty good once you get used to it.
Two versions of him, where he's short and the other where he's
a most memorable
I'm going to
texture
consider
indeed.
both
A success,
canon.
I'd say.
Your review seemed pretty positive,
They're
but
both
Paimon
canon.
still thinks there are better combinations.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously, tasty food and drinks are...
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man. Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less critical matters. Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Toma as housekeeper has also been a great help, and allowed me to focus.
Having Toma just stay over there and clean like a maid.
The time here, though, right?
Feels great.
Is there anything else to think about than what we're doing right now?
1 or 2 things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere else. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence.
Show this. Others not by these, but Ayato has cake. What? How even? You saw who?
No, it was just a small... Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan.
Oh no.
But...
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belonged to one of the assisting clans to the Hiragis, I would not be feeling optimistic about the future.
Oh
But they
no,
didn't
for
mention
Kaeya.
a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people.
Guest, why would you?
I highly
Why
doubt
would
it is
you
because
search
they
that?
simply do not realize. I imagine they didn't
That
want
could
to
have been
discuss
dangerous.
family issues in front of outsiders. But still, the more I think back over that conversation, the more it doesn't sit right. Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
Merely doing my duties, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Toma.
As you wish, sir.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
Off we go. Oh, it's right there.
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How...
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
I'm not.
Of course.
I'm just not a fan of that.
The Tri-Commission are the servants of
That
the Shogun,
proper
and we should look out
suit
for one
design.
another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward
Even
to
though I
the
like
wedding.
Zhongli's design, I don't know what it is.
Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder.
That's easy for Potato to say.
I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us, together.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes.
Oh no.
To be honest, I'm still a little nervous.
Is he voiced by anybody? Like,
but
big?
Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, there are so many things I need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers,
Not a clue.
Shinojo.
Oh!
It's not like D-Luke, who's voiced by Giorno Giovanna.
He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to
Look,
tell me.
as weird as it sounds, I would really like if I could pick and select who voices like what from Demon Slayer. Wait, who? That's his voice? No, that's his voice? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, that's crazy. I want Eren Yeager's voice actor to show up, both English and Japanese. But no, yeah, like, if I was able to select certain voices, I would totally switch to Luke's voice to Giorno.
He didn't mince his words. Basically, he doesn't want me to marry Kamaji. He has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line.
Yeah, I've heard he's actually pretty nice.
So agitated. But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
It's just two families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely.
The Lobo.
This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts.
Oh my
Maybe
god, that's crazy.
Too easily.
That reminds me that
Maybe
I passed by, like,
myself to be pushed
I was at a
into this.
convention once, and I passed by one of my own favorite YouTubers because we were in the middle of trying to get to, like, a panel of something. And when I was doing that, we ran into him, and we said, like, hi or whatever, and he said, nice shirt to one of my friends as we were passing by. And I didn't notice it at the time. And then I was like, wait a sec. I think that was this one YouTuber I watched, and we ended up missing out on talking to him. I was so sad. He voices Beidou? Wait, the Japanese one? No. That's crazy. Well, we need the English voice actor, too. Beidou of all people.
I'm so sorry.
When Beidou snaps, we'll hear it.
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a
when he
duty
finally
to listen
snaps
to you.
and, like, goes crazy, right?
Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter.
Beidou will just be like, will I truly be free once I've killed everyone else?
Now,
I'm not gonna pull for
we heard
Beidou
from
though.
Sakujo
I just
that his
can't.
decision
I don't like
to
his
tie the knot
design,
was
and I don't
prompted
like
by a letter he received from you. But
the way he plays
we've
either.
also heard that you
So I'm
did
not
not
pulling for
write
him.
that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being coy. Oh, dear. Perhaps I should have kept that part to myself.
Well, I never have.
What?
Sure, you could take my Albedo luck if I were to.
But that was...
If I were to have pulled Albedo.
It was just a prop in his playful proposal, wasn't it?
Potato,
it was
wait a
clearly
sec.
purpose designed.
Wait a sec.
With all the fancy lettering and so
Wait a
on.
fucking second. You don't need my... No. You don't need to pull another 2 stars. Miss, I pulled 2 Ganyus and 2 4 stars in a single pull. No.
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this
No, you
moment to be wed?
don't. Your luck is... I haven't even gotten that.
When it comes down to it... Yes, I think so.
Shelly, I hope you do. If you haven't gotten 2 5 stars at once, I hope you do.
Do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Use my cardigan sign. What?
But then...
Shelly, think about that. No! Both of
way,
you!
It's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another.
Oh,
In
no.
that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance. Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all,
I do need the advantage
he had
of
no
Code's
particular
presence.
reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
Which reminds me, I need to go do the fortune.
I understand. As you say, ultimately, the origin of... But my position does matter. But now,
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself... It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled to be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful
And I don't have
future.
Raiden. Potato, you don't have Raiden? I thought you did. Okay, name an anime character you really like, Lobo, and I can tell you if they voice anyone in Genshin.
Take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato.
Oh, easy. Easy.
I'll think
I
very
do have a
carefully
favorite VA.
about your advice.
Dio from JoJo, but the Japanese voice actor. If he ever got a voice in this game, oh my god, I'd lose my shit. And if his character said anything with like the world or some shit, oh man. But yeah, Dio Brando from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Nah, it's cool if you missed it because of that.
Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need.
I'm so lazy.
Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
She's so lazy that she wouldn't do what I do when I'm not streaming. When I'm not streaming, I'm not lazy. Look what happened. Oh. Look at all those 100%s. Oh, look, I got 2 more right after I streamed last time. It's painful. It's actually really painful. Oh my god. Yeah, I've been looking at chests and doing them off stream. Since I don't really do story quests on stream, I've been doing that. No, it has to be a main Genshin character. It can't be a side character. No, it has to be a 4-star or a 5-star character. Or a character that might be in a banner.
Wine tastes the same as
Why?
I remember.
You're moving. Why are you saying it?
But where are those who share the memory?
Share the memory. Spence. Oh no. Are we almost done with Ayato's quest? Because I'm not caring about it as much.
Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Because Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
That makes me sad that Dio's Japanese voice actor would voice
Interfering
Charles.
too much with other commission's domestic issues will only create trouble.
Yeah, that's why I really don't care at this point.
The more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato has yet to see it.
Strange?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter. Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all.
I'm surprised if they made the Japanese VA of Dio voice a character. I'm surprised they haven't made him a character. Is it because they couldn't afford him? That would have been funny if they were like, nah, Dio's too expensive. I got you. Jotaro Kujo from JoJo, the Japanese one. I'm not a fan of the English VA in JoJo. I'm sorry. Of any of the JoJo stuff, I'm not a fan of the English VAs.
When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior. Yes, it's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan.
We need a character who's like either over the top. Venti? That'd be terrible. But no, we need a character that's very like either flamboyant or over the top. And maybe a character that talks about the world or some shit.
Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions.
Ito alludes
they could
too
simply
much
have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family.
Which is why I'm okay with the English VA being basically kanji from Persona.
But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding.
Lisa counts as over the top, in a sense, but that's a girl. We're talking about men. Oh, that hurts. That hurts
Hiragi
me.
Chisato having married
I wish
into the
Jotaro
Kujo
voiced
clan
somebody.
and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison. Challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission.
Yeah, his VA really did do a
Eventually,
good job. His English
another
VA.
clan would take the Hiragi clan's place. Actually, we have evidence.
Shino.
He should be back.
Yes, sir.
That's the second time you've done that. Paimon cannot deal with this.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
Why isn't this a ninja character that's actually a character in Genshin?
As I expected.
You would have expected that. Kind of like Toma.
They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes,
But why did they suspect him and not...
someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
I wouldn't mind if there was a playable ninja guy. He'd be cool.
No way. Whew.
I'm trying to think of who else I would want.
Stupid.
But I'm not really too crazy into voice actors that much.
But Chisato got what you meant about the letter, though, right?
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes.
I got one. But I'm pretty sure he voices nobody. Cause, oh wait, no, he's dead. Never mind. I got sad for a second. Oops. Never mind, he's dead. Fuck. I missed that voice actor.
Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated. treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play. Despite all of this, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her.
That's lore accurate.
When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above all, her independence.
Or a Hydro Claymore. We don't have a Hydro Claymore yet, right?
Marriage is such a trap.
There's been another leak lately. It was with Kusanali. They showed off another character. Well, they didn't show it off. It was part of a leak. There was another character from the Academia. I think we're gonna get a Cryo Catalyst. It was, I think, leaked. She might be a Catalyst user. She's either Cryo or Hydro, but I'm pretty sure it's Cryo. Claymore weapon before a Hydro Claymore character.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening... At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs.
I don't know if you guys saw it.
To arrive.
They've been leaking it, like,
but first things first.
The image, a
we
blurred
must
image
go
of her.
and rescue Shinojo.
And I think there's been fan art
he has done nothing
of the
wrong and
character
does
too.
not deserve to be punished. Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head off right now.
Off we go. The design, well, the funny thing is the leak already showed it off, but yeah.
I should really make a decision.
It's just a very blurry image, that's all it is. I forgot what her name is, though. Ball? Oh, really? I apologize. I hope me talking about leaks does not get to you that often. The only reason I talk about leaks, for me personally, is because it lets me prepare. Okay, cool. As long as I'm not ruining it for you. Not succeed. Okay, cool.
What are you doing? Release Shinojo this instant!
Stop this at once.
I must
It's
stop
Yashiro,
this
Commissioner.
wedding. Or stop this interference.
Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Battle formation!
Be still.
Soldiers, quick!
This attack, this whole entire, like, how he fights is so sick. Let me just get out of your way.
Into the wind.
I can't even, like, let Kazuha's effect go off so they can take more damage.
Withdraw.
There's no more? I was hoping to do his... Wow.
Blast. Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
I didn't even get to, like, do his burst.
Back here!
No need to follow them. We need
Yeah,
bait to catch
I
the
bet.
fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side.
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh,
Let's follow it and see.
Is this the Tanuki that took it? Where did the key go? Venti's getting a rerun. I forgot if it's this one or the next one. I just broke this box. Get back here! Yeah, it's a Beidou. So I can take a break from wishing. Why, is it because you already have Venti?
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside. Oh, wait! You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying...
Calm down, Shinojo. It's okay. We know about all that.
Ah, okay.
Huh?
Makes sense.
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazumas.
It would have been funny.
My hitherto neutral stance ends now. The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf. Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Traveler.
Hello,
Paimon.
15. Nope, totally.
Let's get out of here.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner, I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum. I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions? Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet
Lies.
This young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Konjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles.
Yeah, now it's dark, so now he has like this blue glow on him, his blue-ass hair.
He went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing, even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity? I have...
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote
Look
I'd
at how
like to share with
the
you.
glow is on it.
There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window.
What the?
The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away. lest the song it sings lead you astray.
You... I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
All that for an insult.
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies,
his shoes are classy,
and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not... Ugh, dear me. You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now, I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me? This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue.
Are the sans physics only on Sumeru or on
You are
the beaches
reaching
as well?
rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If
I'm
you
not
seek to involve yourself
sure.
in other clans' affairs,
There's sans physics?
might I be so
I know that,
bold,
like, you leave
as
footprints.
to question your motives in doing so. I think you are simply opposed to an alliance
I could try
between
walking
the
around
Kanjo
and seeing.
Commission and Tenryo Commission. Because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission would be a threat. So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well...
Yeah, I know
admit,
that
you clearly are
the
far more
sand
talented
in
than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
3.1 update,
Let
because
me be
we're getting that
crystal
new
clear.
area,
This wedding
has
is
a lot of
going to
physics on
happen,
it.
and
Or at least
nothing
it
is
looks really
going to
nice.
change that. The notices have already been sent out. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare you!
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna kill you!
Do
No,
you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
I like how, like, his shoes are making sounds, but he's walking on sand.
What was all that? Paimon didn't follow at all.
You're making
They
like a
had their
tap-tap
scheme,
sound.
but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up... Let's see how things are in Inazuma City.
That was a long-ass conversation. I wouldn't say there's physics. There's this, where you have, like, steps. And they look like regular footprints, even though she's walking in heels. Also, I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my fortune for today. He probably will. His DPS is probably pretty good. What do you mean today? I got one yesterday. No, that would be sad. Do I still have my fortune? Oh, I do have my fortune slip. I have great fortune. Huh. I forgot that I pulled this. Oops.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
I don't believe that I have great fortune. I believe the game is lying to me. As a matter of fact, I believe the game is lying to me so much that I'm gonna do something real dumb. Stop talking so much. Behold, my great fortune. Oh look, I got a 4-star. Don't worry, it's not as good as it looks. I knew that I was already close to a 4-star. I just wanted to pull it here. I need his constellation. I only have him at C1, I think. Granted, I'm probably not gonna build him because I don't like his character. But, you know, yeah. We'll do one more, since I got a 4-star. It's a blue. Okay, we're done. That's it. That's all I needed to do.
Every journey has its final day.
He's still talking. Oh my god. Where is he? He's all the way at the end, right? Yep. Here's your constellation, good sir. GG's. Stop. You'll never stop talking. Never, never, ever. Right, let's go back to Ayato's story. I was talking about gameplay. Oh no. That means you're hearing them twice. Please tell me I'm almost done. I'm paying more attention to the chat than I am with this story at the moment.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan, and the
so
for sure. I'm just
good luck to them,
Skip
Looks like
their
the
dialogue.
wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early. But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
I cut off his dialogue by accident. I was actually gonna let him talk while I ran over here. I hope you guys enjoyed that surprise single pull I did. Oh, it was so stupid.
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
No problem. It was just too full. I would have preferred a Sucrose, but you know, it's okay.
I see. So someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into
It
consideration.
took a lot for me to not continue pulling.
Previously considered
Because I
this
really do
possibility.
want more Sucrose.
But in the end, we're getting married for true love.
Constellations.
And I've promised her that I'll do
The
everything
other problem
in my
is,
power to
I'm
protect
scared
her.
I'm going to lose my 50-50.
I understand
because I've
where
gotten
you're
3
coming
wins
from,
so
but
far.
to be frank, she should not need your protection. Or, to put it another way,
So I'm like,
you
maybe
have
I should
tacitly admitted
hopefully
that
get
Lady
an
Hiragi
early
will need your help
5-star
to
and
get
then
through
lose
hard
the
times
50-50
ahead,
so then I don't have to
which
worry
perhaps
about
suggests that
losing the
deep
next
down, you realize all she stands to lose. I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so... I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent. For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro Commissioner, you're right.
So
It was
you're
naive
guaranteed.
and selfish of me to take things this far.
Basically. Oh no, Shelly, no.
It's too late now, isn't it?
Don't.
There are notices
No.
everywhere.
Unless
I
you
have
can
a plan,
afford it. If
but
you can afford it, go for
It
it.
needs a villain.
But I wouldn't.
Sir Kujo, in
My
order for my plan
recommendation
to
is a
work,
no.
you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary,
Commission?
it's a terrible
Hey,
idea that will
well, that's
marginalize
nice.
the Kanjo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key
Imagine
to their
having
success
money.
is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission.
Shelly, you're an
But
artist?
what if we were to imagine for a moment
Or what are
that
you?
since the affairs of the Vision Hunt decree, the Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission? The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings. And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission to marry her and
draw
bring
art
her
for
out of the
money.
Kanjo Commission as soon as possible. Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission, you no longer have any
Hey,
reason to hesitate.
that's good.
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening. Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
Got it.
So the network of connections?
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the... Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel. Sir Kujo, there are certain things... It's almost time.
Want to finish?
My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go in.
I'm in shambles right now. There's a whole $5 I can't spend on Pringles right now. I spent the 100 on Kazu's banner. It did hurt a little. I did get him. Oh my god, what I'm hearing in chat. This money spending.
That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him.
Oh. Oh, it's one of these. I'm glad you're wait. Isn't spending $100 whaling? Isn't that what that
Did you
is?
see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
You're still spending 100 though, isn't that a thing?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty
Only
intense at the
spent on
moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Aren't you gonna hit 1,000 if you keep spending 100 though? You spent 100 before, and you spent 100 now. His dolphin. Ah! That man turned around so fast. This YouTuber banner is gonna see 6. Oh no. It's like I said, my cutoff is around 60.
People to Rito. I guess
Once I
it
reach
must have
60, I'm
something to do
stopping
with the
because that's what a
wedding.
game costs.
I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good.
And I haven't reached 60, so.
I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
So as long as you pull one, you'll be fine. This man cracks his like. Oh my god.
He was right there. there a moment ago. Disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made...
That
This
person
man
is one of
break-
Matsura's informants. Let's follow him.
His fucking legs twisting around like that. Oh god, oh god. I get it. I get it. He can't see me around this corner.
Knew he should have been quieter.
I got it. I got this, don't worry.
That person is one
Don't
of
worry, I
Let's
got
follow
this. I'm just being impatient.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
I mean, I wouldn't account myself as lucky, at least, but I would like to see your polls. But yeah, because... Sure, I got Amber, which is really lucky, but I also got 3 Barbaras. Oh my god, the 3 Barbaras killed me.
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
Oh my god, why?
Where'd he go?
I could see him!
There a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
Why did he turn like that?
Noise.
What do you mean less noise? I was walking! Why is this happening? There is no small building there. I hate this.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Crouch? Oh,
Maybe, but
I forgot crouching was a
It seems like something much more serious.
I forgot.
He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment.
I forgot
Isn't it
that
all a bit
crouching was a
excessive for
thing.
wedding?
Yeah, look, I don't look suspicious whatsoever. Not sus at all. Not what? I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. I'm losing in an easy part of the game. What is going on? I hate this. This is so embarrassing. I've been doing fine, and then this happened.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
I've beat Red and Shogun. I've gone through
Maybe,
like
but from the look
floor
on his face,
10
it
in
seems
the
like something
abyss,
much more serious.
and yet here I
He and
am
his men seem
suffering.
pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
This is easy. It's fine. Don't worry about it. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? His detection. Look at how he's turning. Oh my god. I just heard the noise again. What the fuck is this insanity? I just can't. I can't.
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
I'm going nuts.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
He ran off!
As expected. Let's follow him.
Did I catch up? Please tell me I caught up. Thank God! I would have fucking lost it.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time, and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
We're good.
I see.
We're fine. It's okay.
We're here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi, not just us either. Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard.
I understand.
Correct. Okay. We're gonna keep going.
Drat. It's exactly as Master... They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, I must tell Master right away.
He ran off again!
How many times has Paimon said he ran off
That should do it. Now,
Are they really gonna own...
If you're curious to find out, I have some other business to attend to. So, in any case, we've made our move. Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
Right. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay, goodbye.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted? Paimon too!
Goodbye. Oh my god. We still got more stuff that we need to do. Okay, we need to wait 2 days. Let us wait 2 days. I'm starting to consider whether I should start skipping dialogue for his quest and just try to get through it and be done with it. So we could just do, like, Potato's here. I should just do Zhongli's story. So then we could do something that's actually, you know, interesting. I'm not even hating on Ayato, it's just that the story quest isn't too great. Yeah.
These people from the Tenryou Commission have been here for...
I guess they're here...
I heard that the to be honest.
Shh, stay quiet. Oh.
Yeah, I still have to do his. Like, so here are the ones I'm interested in personally. People keep telling me Tartaglia's is good. Zhongli's is good. I only want to do Kokomi's only so I could get to Ito's and then do Perilous Quest. If that is the case, I'm gonna start skipping dialogue.
Hello. How may I help? We arrived. Sir Kujo come. Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we apologize. We promise our... If this stalemate...
Politics. Politics.
How much longer does your
I have no idea. Master's been very... I understand that he's anxious.
Yeah. If Lady Hiragi is really...
Hiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito.
The best quests.
By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is.
I think the only person I've heard that Tartaglia's quest isn't good is Code. Code didn't like Tartaglia's, apparently.
Oh, Traveler! I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out there. What on earth is happening?
Don't worry, we can explain
After the Tenryou Commission, I never would have thought that... I'm sorry.
Mahoyo, I need you to add a fucking skip button.
I keep thinking back to what Sir I can happily
like everyone's been saying.
Oh, Lady Hiragi, here
Please.
You. What do you think you're...
Calm down.
Friends. Lady Hiragi, you are extremely...
Calm down.
Who's to say...
Who are you? Friends.
Don't be rude. Listen to me. The present state of this is not...
Understood.
Understood. Skipping dialogue's funny, though. And then he walks away.
Good job, Chisato.
I was so nervous. But I thought... Yes, well...
We had a serious discussion and reflected on... In all honesty... I'm so sorry. Would you please give us a second chance? For many... I suppose you're the only person who will head off to the Kamisato with Lady Hiragi.
Holy God.
By the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner? Please put in some good words for me.
Zhongli's just dashing through this building, like, get me out of this. I want to be done with this story, please.
Yashiro Commissioner, I realize I have greatly offended you with my...
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next... So, please.
I know our apology. Lady Hiragi is so... Would it be at all possible...
You make it sound so easy. The to lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame...
We'll do everything...
But the if the situation if we fail to try keeping a pet bird, you'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop. And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their tongues and silence them for good.
Yes.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you.
Huh?
I understand.
All right, you ought to return now.
Okay, then please.
Thank you again, Commissioner. Are we done? We're good? That's it? Problem solved.
Yes, Lady Hiragi, I have something to tell you. Would you mind?
Oh? Oh. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely
unreleased servant, but now I'd like to
Oh, please.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago and restore our reputation. My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Yashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable.
Yeah, he seems like
thought that the
a calm
Kamisato
person,
clan
but
had
then when you screw around with
that
like
made my
things
sister
that he
mean
cares
nothing
about
but
or likes,
burdens
he
hindering
becomes
the
very
ambitions
like
of others.
aggressive.
It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Yashiro Commission has been through.
Huh. Pretty similar to how the Kanjo Commission is now.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my precious family. Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive the storm.
I think I now know where
See,
my
this
sense
was
of loss
interesting.
And confusion was coming
This
from.
I care about.
Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in
But
me
everything
in a
else
way that
wasn't.
no one else did. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
That's it. The situation I'm facing now, when his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade. It is time for me to make a stand.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father will be able to let go and allow you to decide how you want to live the rest of your life. It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary step in the pursuit of true happiness.
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiragi clan. I'll think about marriage again after everything is more settled. This puts less pressure on Kamachi, and means I can support and protect myself without having to worry about becoming a burden.
Oh no, the camera's getting hit by the sun again.
Else.
Like a ghost.
My best wishes
there
to
goes
both
my
of
lighting.
you were and remain heartfelt. When the time comes for the wedding to go ahead, I will come to congratulate you once more.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am grateful for everything you have shared with me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to deal with back home.
Take care, Lady Hiragi. I'm confident that...
Yes. In fact, my reason to...
She really has the air of a leader now. Hats off to you.
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with.
At least on the stream it doesn't look as bad, at least on my computer, but on my TV screen I look
in his execution.
Completely whited out.
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan that cunning in a whole lifetime. Anyway...
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself. Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro Commissioner. Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma. A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind, nor will it be the last. All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other.
Sun keeps blocking it out.
Stasis is not the only form of stability. A balance of power leaving no room for maneuver achieves the same end. Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now.
You mean Inazuma's not thundering and constantly in like
dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
There were so... wait a second! You weren't trying to stop the wedding...
I thought straight away it was bad timing. Nevertheless, everything I said to Hiragi... If you choose to give up your stance on something once, I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting into. Now...
Okay then, guess we'll have to wait and...
All right. Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both.
Inazuma's less stable than
I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is next available.
I like to think that Raiden Shogun is what causes all that instability. Granted, now she's trying her best.
Looks like everything's resolved.
Toma!
Done.
Welcome back.
Perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh, my lord.
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure she's made
I had
great
a Dongo
on
one.
You.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had she and her companion not been present. It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
Naturally. Ah, yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days ago.
Toma moves the pieces to make it so he'll win. Oh, we're done! Oh, thank God! It's over. It's finally over. We can move on. Okay. We went from 7 to 6 story quests left. Look at that. Look at that screen, chat. What do you mean, who do I ship? Who do I ship in Genshin? Oh. That's hard. Look, I'm not... Unless it is mentioned by the developers, I don't really like forcing ships that are like... I don't know. Like, I can't... Like, I don't know. Don't do it. What do you mean don't do it? I mean, I'll see. I gotta think about it. But I like this screen. It looks very clean. I don't have to scroll all the way to the sides anymore. They are scary. Like, I've never been a fan of shippers that just make no sense. Like, for example, you take Sasuke and Naruto, right? There's people that just go, oh yeah, I want them to be like... And I'm like, no, that makes no sense. Why would you do that? Or people that just take random ass characters that make absolutely no sense. Like, oh, Sasuke and Hinata, yeah, that makes the most sense. By the way, I'm picking Naruto because it's the one that everybody knows, usually. That makes no sense because they barely even spoken in the whole show. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think, okay, I got one. I haven't even seen them. I haven't even heard them speaking, and I already got 2 people I would ship in this game. Just based off small little cutscenes I may have seen here and there. Very little of it. I ship Ito with Kuki Shinobu. I haven't even seen the quest yet, but that's my ship. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and finally, since I have Potato here, since Potato's here, we're finally gonna do Zhongli's quest. So let's see. Sadly, I did start the beginning of it by accident. Just the very beginning where you talk to the guy who's like, oh, I need someone who knows about stones. It's like, oh, we know someone who knows about stones. Oh god, there's 2 of them! Oh god!
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh. Here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Hey, buddy!
Oh, no, we're here for you! Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. Is there anyone
Clearly, that's not
qualified?
me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Claims to have enlisted Tevat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority.
I can imagine that.
We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Zhongli's voice is Jiraiya's, right? If I'm correct. I don't remember if that's his voice actor or not.
We got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Our success.
Made another handsome sum today.
Uncle Dai, we're back!
Oh,
And this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yep. Hyman doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my guy gets here, then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun-jun. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
What's up? I'm the Geo Archon.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Like that one emoji.
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses... never mind. Zhongli won't lose.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
I like how polite Zhongli is.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kun-jun.
That sounded very depressing.
No.
It's the only thing I'm good at, and if I'm not good at it...
Harbor for.
Oof.
I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
It's because he's too old. He's just tired of it.
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
It's a good rock.
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable.
That's literally what he did.
It does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano.
I love that.
I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within. Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Such a detailed description, almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Well, if
Damn.
Zhongli says so, it must be true.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time.
Many.
I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kun-jun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship.
This is actually kind of nice.
Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled.
That one day we find a stone and Zhongli's just like, I don't even know what this stone is. Never seen it.
There is strength in numbers.
That would be insane.
Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find them.
To the chasm. Emotional support rock. He'll bond with the rock.
Whoa, this mine is huge!
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished. I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners had disappeared?
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives.
Yeah.
Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Underground, overground. We left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before extracting any conclusions.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues, let me know straight away.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts, some trousers.
Transformation.
A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. That seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Zhongli's just thinking. All the cogs in his head are going.
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade.
To go into
they had
the
time
mine?
to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know.
I forgot to mention, I adjusted some of the emotes in the chat thing.
And see if we can find any clues.
Not here. But like here. Let me see. Where is it? No, I'm not gonna send the message. But I changed it, and one of my favorites that I put on there is Zhongli's like shrug. I like his little shrug emote. It's nice.
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Core lapis?
What does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please. Okay.
It's such a nice, like, emote. Did you have to pay to do that, or like how do you do that for your Discord? I have to, again, I've been working on that Discord for a while now. Still haven't figured out emotes.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see.
That one's also a really good one.
4 men following someone out of the mine.
This guy had a vision by touching the stone.
It looks like a child.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
Oh, how do you set your emojis, I guess?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
In settings? I'll have to figure that out.
I don't mean see in the traditional
Sorry about
sense.
asking.
I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
That's crazy.
I've always sensed that ore contains memories.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
He doesn't even have a vision. That's crazy. But do you need like a JPEG image of it, and then you connect it to the Discord through the settings, or do you just get it from somewhere else in settings?
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories
Save it
are
on your PC
hazy.
and upload it? Okay, that makes
Core
sense.
lapis
Got
and
it.
crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed.
I hope I could do it on my phone.
It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit
I have a few
you, Mr.
reaction
Kunjun.
images on my phone that I like.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north.
Is there a
away
limit?
From the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
Look for more clues. Oh, I didn't know you could do moving ones too. Okay, I guess I'll do that maybe today. I'll start adding some of them to my Discord before I actually have it set. I'm okay with 50. I think 50 is quite a bit.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break. Just to catch my breath, I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly, they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought. An on-site accident. We should note that down too. We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Dai.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord. but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with him?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his, expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North? Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off now and make haste, we might be able to catch them.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Agreed.
I'm gonna need light on the other side.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Correct.
There we go.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Yeah.
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kun-jun? Paimon Betsy's...
Let's catch up with them.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall? Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very...
That's weird.
Absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious.
This doesn't seem
right. As
right.
if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When...
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhongli.
That's
You're
interesting.
too kind.
Think nothing of it.
He's not... He's be like, nah, I'll help you do it. It's interesting because the man could just see things.
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great! Let's have a look.
I think if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be able to find where these guys went.
Tracks here. These must have been left by the miner.
I can't really see the tracks, but sure.
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks...
Alright, that's fine. Need to go there. Uh-oh. It's fine. Oh, well, there's still tracks here.
Hey!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find...
Let's try not to wake up.
Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here...
What's up, dude?
Hi there, have you seen any...
A miner?
No. That was a quick and easy response.
Have you...
Stop bothering.
Jeez, whatever.
Well, that was rude. Hey, shut up, I'm looking at clouds. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Fatui! He's running up to me.
You can't run! Shiver!
Hey, got a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior. Oh my god, no.
I miscalculated.
Thank you, Fatui. Glad you came by.
Hey there! Seen any miners?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men.
Yeah, that's...
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass...
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions.
Mind
it was
control.
like they were in some sort of trance.
Yep.
And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This...
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl.
Chichi?
She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Blue hair reminds me of like Chichi.
Let's go after them.
Because Chichi at least has like a bluish hue. Oh no. Oops. Haha! Joke's on you, I could just... There you go.
More footprints. There's a person over there.
There's a person right here.
Please save me!
That guard's not gonna help you?
The people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Solidify!
Judgment!
Stand clear. Enhanced animal module 75.
You can't run!
The wind knows me. I will have order.
Yeah!
Lights out. Into the wind.
Oh.
Gather!
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me. My name is Ganyu. I belong to Liyue Xiangyu Hall.
Huh? You sure you're...
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong...
I think I...
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
Child main joined
I hope
my
it's
world.
useful to you.
Send help.
I'd better get going.
What
There's
do you
a
mean?
conference I need
What's
to
the
attend.
problem that he joined your
Again,
world?
thank you all for your help.
I thought you liked Child. Oh, our Child main's like bad?
According
I think I
to
remember you guys talking
the
about
miners
that.
were heading for Nantian.
And by bad, I mean mean.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
I'm a Zhongli main.
child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon.
I mean, he'll pay for your stuff, right?
But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
That rock will speak to me.
Paimon nearly...
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
Talk to me, Rock. Rock then replies with, "Please stop touching me. I just want to be Rock."
It's the same group, all right.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have lost.
You think so? It feels like we're cracking a criminal case.
Be that as it may, 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night, over hills.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was... We have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction. The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
Great! No time to lose!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to us.
Clever thinking! A classic Xiangling move!
Is it? Him being clever? Is it? Man forgot to make enough money for himself.
Hey! Over here on the ground! Is this one of the missing people?
Well, we at least found one of them.
There's a basket lying here, too.
Hey!
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Yeah, and his legs don't look good either.
Him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding on...
How is he?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
Strange.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments?
Oh, he's gonna focus on the fragments now?
I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped, and then abandoned. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Paimon's had enough. This is too mysterious.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog
Flirting
is
horribly with your Zhongli. Oh my god. That's funny. I'm glad you had a cool moment.
I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory if you will.
It's beautiful.
To cut off his osmanthus wine line.
Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal from each angle.
Looks like that person is a shrimp.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Xiangling. Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
Oh, what?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings.
I like
Perhaps
it.
There
I
are
like
more
that he's like,
memories to
oh.
You sure like rocks, huh?
A gift. Okay.
Orbs are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here. Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
Huh? What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
I think because offering as a worshipping thing is different to here's a gift because I see you as a friend. Because I think you're a cool guy. Like on a personal level.
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed,
I mean, we learned that in Sumer, right?
However,
if you do an elemental
only
reaction
a
on,
minority can survive
I think
for long
the fungi,
periods of
they
time.
drop specific drops.
Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved.
Here we go, history lesson.
And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity.
All I see is like Zhongli bringing out like the little pointer stick thing that professors have. He's like, this happened in the war, blah, blah, blah. He just starts pointing at things.
Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Hyman doesn't get it.
There are
a
those
professor
in the
that you
mining
actually want to go to
trade who
class
retain
for.
a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself, it's practically unheard of.
With all this information, what can you conclude, traveler?
Ulterior motives?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch.
That
and
cutoff was really good. I see his Pokemon go, and just stops.
Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land.
See right there where he goes, don't forget, he puts away his retractable little like pointer stick thing that teachers have, puts it away, takes off his glasses, goes, okay, don't forget. Also, hey Code, welcome. He's done teaching
We're
for the
drawing
day.
closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away.
We finished Ayato's story, Code. I did not like it. It was very boring. But I'm enjoying Zhongli's.
When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai. If he does find the camp, he'll know what to do.
See ya, Code, and enjoy. And I'm just glad to stop by to say hi. I appreciate it. I probably won't be streaming for too long anyway. After I'm done with Zhongli's story, I'll probably end the stream. 2 stories in a single stream seems pretty good. That, and if I think this story unlocks the thing that I think it does, I might do that thing, then end the stream after doing that thing. I think I'm being clever, but I'm not. Don't worry about it.
Kunjun, we need
but enjoy the football game. I appreciate you coming by.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased.
That makes sense.
Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Yeah.
Indeed. Let's keep going.
I like to think of that guy as like a teacher's assistant to Zhongli. Zhongli's like the teach. And he's like the assistant who's just there like to explain more stuff about rocks. That's literally what it is.
Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals up there too. Amazing.
Crazy idea, HoyoVerse. How about you put in an update that we can put geosigils or some shit into this tree and give us rewards? Add chests to the game or something. You know, like the other trees. It'd be real neat. Anyway. Because this tree looks like basically the Sakura tree. And the tree in Sumeru. It looks like one of those things that you would do that to.
Ancient tree.
I have enough geosigils saved up because of how many chests I've been going after to have, I think, an extra million Mora. I think I have I have enough for an extra 1,400,000 more, I think. I just haven't handed it in yet.
Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section. All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
No! Zhongli's he's just walking away in the background.
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely.
Paimon.
Let me see.
Paimon, where are you going? Oh, whatever. Well, that's okay.
Hey, what's wrong?
Paimon floated away, came back. I don't know why. The movement's funny.
It's past. Nothing to worry about. Not yet.
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and have a look? If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at...
Oh.
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea? Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
Paimon, why don't you just...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Xiangli's voice came from...
I was gonna say, Paimon, why don't you just go up
Did he
the damn...
find another clue? Quick, let's go see. Maybe he found another...
I just can't take it. I can't stand it. Paimon, why don't you become useful more often?
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Hey.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel?
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Prepare yourselves and tread lightly.
Zhongli going, tread lightly, prepare yourselves, be careful. You know it's bad when it's like that. Oh, this is a cutscene. Hello.
Huh?
This is...
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
Huh? That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal bears.
Oh, they're mad. I wish he could do that in the actual game. Imagine a shield like that. Yeah. Imagine if his shield worked like that, where it moved with him. Oh, that blue-haired girl. Jeez. We just got sucked in there. Oh no.
What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, H-Dahar, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
One with nature, as one with wind and cloud.
Animal test 6301.
Oh god.
Stabilize.
Judgment. Absorption test.
Right, so we're gonna do
Punishment.
this.
You can't run. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation.
This is order. Solidify.
Oh my god. Well, so far, thanks to Zhongli being here, I'm not completely terrified. The music's intense, though.
Shifting
into the wind.
No, not the mountains.
Absorption test. Stand clear.
No atonement. For 1,000-year pain.
Solidify.
I bet it is.
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
God, this is like a Monster Hunter fight. Oh my god.
Stabilize.
Judgment.
The wind's melting. Clouds high. The birds come.
You can't run. Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Swirl. Mark 2. Shiver. Judgment.
Order guide you. Gather.
You can't run. Hit judgment.
Into the wind.
Stand clear.
No atonement.
He has so much health.
You can't run.
Oh man. So much health.
Judgment. Punishment.
Fallen leaves, adorn my nut.
Morax, you think you can destroy me?
Oh, my shield ran out.
Gather.
You can't run.
One with nature.
This dude's some drop. Oh, I felt that when I was playing as Kazuha during their Kazuha storyline. You should have been here. I wish they clipped it. I was disgusted at their Kazuha. He had less than 500 elemental mastery, and I was like, this is disgusting. He had no bless. It was so gross.
Animal hypostasis emulation. Absorption test. Animal test 63 of...
You can't run.
Lights out.
One with nature.
Will not
As one with wind and cloud.
What a new...
Gather.
That was close.
Into the wind.
Back in the seal you go. Oh my god.
1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ajdaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice.
Ajdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Both of them are Ajdaha?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ajdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were
he knew the whole
things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ajdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ajdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ajdaha.
So there are two Ajdahas?
No.
Ajdahas? Ajdahas?
That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care?
I'm surprised this child has blue
when
hair.
It occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, How is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
They did get kidnapped by a kid, but granted, it's not a real kid.
Power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body.
Skill issue.
I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax, and aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Ajdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind.
Weird how he's talking to himself in a third person.
However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories. Erosion ground Ajdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Ajdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No. No!
So from what I'm understanding, Ajdaha is like a big rock creature thing, and his memory started to give way. Hence why Zhongli imprisoned him. But as more time went on, he kept becoming more and more unstable. And obviously people screwing around with the mines, I guess, weakened the seals a bit, which gave him a leeway to get out. And this is part of the contract that apparently Ajdaha himself agreed to. And that white, like the other version of him, is part of Zhongli's power to remind him of who he was.
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence.
Yeah.
The echo of a contract set in stone.
There you go.
I harbor a willingness to go further. A willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
I love this. This is fantastic.
No! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans at the sides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
He forgot. It sucks.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I.
Oh, this is fantastic.
That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
I bet you Zhongli feels very warm at heart to hear him say it. But it's also torn.
Ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
Oh, that
The little
sucks.
girl vanished!
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well,
his smile.
I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
You're my friend.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Ajdaha. This, I will remember this.
So wait, he gave him the power to see through stones, or no?
Your power is nearly spent.
Ah, perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
See, that was a good story quest. That was awesome and heartfelt. I am terrified to fight this guy on hard.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners!
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay.
Yeah,
Sadly,
I know I do. I saw the materials and I was like, oh no.
Young Kun, what is...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those 3 miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave? What happened?
I'm surprised the guy's not like, man, your voice changed and you keep having this weird aura.
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon. I need to assess their condition.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ezdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Hey.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
You know what I just realized? That line actually fits for another quest we did last stream with Kazuha's quest. Kazuha's sword was blind to the ambition of his master, and that's all he saw. And he eroded and became worse. Yet his creator intended him to just be returned to Inazuma, which is his empathy. I can't believe how long ago was this, like the latest one compared to Kazuha's, or was Kazuha's the newest one, or one of the newest ones? And yet this line matters to that quest. That's crazy.
Ezdaha, I am no longer the Geo Archon.
I can sense it.
Oh, damn.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
That's cool. That they put in that line and then Kazuha's thing actually, I guess, references it. Because the sword was blind to what its ambition was, but it didn't have the empathy of his master. This is...
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
This is such a sweet story.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm, did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you, let alone seal you away.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact. Old friend, God of contracts, I hereby honor our agreement.
Thank you, Ashtaha.
My life is nigh on eternal.
Oh,
I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax, you too will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Oh my god.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa. That was so weird. It was...
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun.
Notice that I barely skipped any dialogue, and it was actually like long-winded and whatnot, but the dialogue was amazing, and the lore was cool. It was a great friend of yours.
Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
What? Excuse me?
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ashtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds!
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust.
It looks
the
like
mountains
Godzilla.
And waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Oh my god. My heart. My fucking heart. I can't.
1,000 years ago, Ashtaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ashtaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me.
That's crazy.
Towards Liyue. Towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away.
He's stronger than
But as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire.
So erosion, from what I'm understanding, is not just like this dark essence or whatever. It's just the passage of time. These people who are immortal at some point are going to forget who they were or how they were. Or the world around them. That, goddamn.
Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the heavenly principles. That I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries.
Hold on. I want to ask you something.
About what?
About my brother.
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
I cannot say.
Why?
Is it because of a contract? I swear to God.
You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand. But I must apologize.
Son of a bitch!
This is my contract.
Are you kidding me?
Another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejda?
Fuck!
To talk about?
Fuck! God damn it.
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me.
Oh.
I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
I could see why people think, when they rank the tiers of a story, why this is S tier. Why Zhongli's is like the best. It has everything. It has lore about the world, lore about the character, information and story beats that tie to the main Archon quest. I am proud to have Zhongli. Like I already like Zhongli, but I'm happy I have him. I would have pulled for him. Now knowing this, I would have definitely 100% wanted him as one of my characters. Regardless of how he is, I wanted him as a character. Now I just appreciate him even more. To me, he was just big guy who threw giant stone and mega shields, but his character is amazing. And his design looks fantastic, obviously.
Would you be ready to find out?
Perhaps. It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
fucking the best. The best. Oh my god.
This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper. It names Ajdaha as a terrible dragon, and serves as a warning for later generations to stay away from this place, from the seal. It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil. If the good and evil within him could be summarized in a single sentence... Well, never mind.
You gaze quietly at Zhongli as he stands beneath the tree. Amidst the quiet, only the soft sound of the wind can be heard. A fleeting moment, 1,000 years in the mortal world, the rock feels it, and so too does the earth and the gods. Oh my god. Life endures in heaven and earth, and thanks to the merciful Adeptus, on this site lies an evil dragon. Please do not disturb. And this music too, oh my god. Potato, I'm glad you were here for this. I wish everyone else was, and that's okay that they're not, but man, this story, I'm glad all of you experienced it. I kinda don't even want to fight him. I feel bad for him. Door? Yeah. I think my friend told me about this. Because we were talking about the bosses. I knew about, obviously, the bosses. I never knew anything about them. I'm assuming that's the element he does and is resistant to? Right?
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them. If you wish to hear it.
He has natural geo-resistance, still worth bringing Zhongli for shield though, and resistance for those elements. Is that Pyro? If that's Pyro, and that's Cryo, I'm not doing Ajdaha this week. I'll do it next week. Okay, cool. Wait, does it change daily or weekly? Also, if it's weekly, I'm not doing it this week, because those are my only two good units, are Pyro and Cryo. I can't fight him.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
Yo, but the resistance is important. Let me, Mac brings Kaeya, even though it's cryo resistance and we survive. We! Keyword is we. Fine, I'll fight him. That'll be the last thing I do before I get off stream. I'll attempt. He has more HP. Yeah, I know. Every boss has more HP in co-op. I'll attempt. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with this team, since we're gonna need shields. If it's too hard and I have to like focus, I'll probably have to do it on my own. But give me a sec, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. It'll take me less than a minute. Also, I'm gonna do this before I go, before I forget. Here you go, enjoy. Congratulations.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world. It's so nice to de-stress.
Okay, I'm back. Also, no problem. You've been supporting me long enough, and I could trust you to not go crazy with power. So I appreciate it. Right, so let's be safe. Let's get some Adeptus stuff. Let's get some shield stuff. Going on a power abuse spree. Oh no! I could taketh away the power. Let's save Tartaglia's dish. Well, we're gonna use Tartaglia since tomorrow we'll probably do Tartaglia's story. Maybe. That will just go to Kokomi and then into Perilous Trial. Right. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just give myself resin inside. Right. Hey, man.
It is time, Morax. We settle this now.
Nice and spicy.
Yeah, I've stopped capping mine. I have to make sure it doesn't cap.
Fisher! Face me!
Solidify!
Loba, get them!
So far, I'm not doing too bad. I'm doing pretty good. It's not incredibly too difficult. He riseth. Benny, I need you to get it. There you go.
Order guide you.
Come on, focus.
Today, you witness your reckoning.
I don't know what happens here.
Loba, get them! Blaze over.
Why not? Because he does persistent damage of the other type?
Gather!
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Oh god.
Solidify!
You stand upon your tomb.
No, don't get resistance to cryo! That's my main DPS. Okay, we have a sub DPS.
Experience an eon of suffering.
I'm just way out.
Oh god. Shield. I'm really slow.
Stabilize.
Loba, get them! Everybody stand back!
To dust!
Gather!
Zhongli, I need you to get your shield real quick. Okay, that freaked me out for a second.
Solidify!
Get big rock. Thank you.
I will have order.
Nice and spicy! Let's light it up!
From rock to dust. Sooner or later, the enraged earth will not absolve you!
We're way behind schedule.
I'm terrified of losing my shield and then Ganyu dying.
Solidify! Gather!
There we go.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Loba, get them!
Born of ice and frost.
There we go. We did it. I beat him first try.
More axe.
Hey. Also, not like Raiden Shogun, he doesn't have an insta-kill. Thank God. Raiden Shogun, you need Electro or else you're gonna die instantly. I will replenish my resin. Because I won't have enough time to replenish anymore after that. There we go. Ooh. Hey, I got the material I needed for Kazuha. That's garbage, though. That's fine. Okay. Perfect. I don't think I have enough of the material to upgrade him. If I'm right, you want to upgrade his ult first. Yeah, I don't have enough. Well, thank you for everyone who was here today. I want to thank... Sure, I'll put Zhongli like this. I want to thank Potato for showing up. I want to thank Guest. I want to thank Code, Shelly. Thank you both for being here for the majority of it, and any visitors who were just lurking. I appreciate it. I probably will stream tomorrow. I don't think I work tomorrow, so I probably will be free, and we'll do the rest of the quests. We did 2. We have 5 left in total. Tignori's being the latest one, so that doesn't really count. Hopefully we get to Perilous Trial. I doubt it, though, because these story quests are long.
Where do you want to go next?
It was short today, though. We only did 3 hours today.
Tourist spots.
But
I have a few references.
I'll see you guys around. Take care, everybody.